Get this only nowhere else but you, Kevin and Zach. Kevin, I'm not gonna lie.
Now we're not look at this. A carved penguin. There it is.
Oh no. Are the O's fine? Are the Orioles fine, Kevin?
It's so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed.
Okay. The Orioles stole it. That game was stolen. It was stolen from them, then they stole it right back.
What?
Oh my God.
Wait, what's going on? What is happening?
What is going? Was it a diving play? He bobbled the ball.
What is happening? Are they challenging it? No. Other wall. No.
Kevin, I don't know what you saw, how much you saw. I've been chugging champagne. Sure, I spilled a lot, but what a game, man.
He will be the legendary
Birdfish!
How about that?
Birdfish fans, stand up. We did it.
What can I say? What can I say?
What is up, everyone? Getting this out of here. Replace that. Boom. What's up, everyone? What a fantastic day in Birdland. We had our first practice for the Baltimore Ravens. Truly an incredible day in Baltimore sports. Wow, what a time to be alive, everyone. What a time to be alive. Lamar Jackson and company back on the field. Jair Alexander looks great. DeAndre Hopkins in a Raven uniform. What else could you want from Baltimore sports today? Pretty sure that's the only thing that happened in Baltimore sports today. Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, you're telling me at this point. That's all we got. Orioles lose 3-2. Zach Eflin returned. Honestly, Zach Eflin, for his first time back out there against a relatively hot Guardians lineup, I think performed pretty well. I think if you were to ask someone before the game what they would hope for, if they would take from Zach Eflin, and what was the official line? 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. Am I losing my mind? That was the correct. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. Yeah, 5 strikeouts. That was honestly everything that you would ask from Eflin. And I know people are going to say, like, it doesn't matter in the losing effort. It matters if you were hoping, which I think was part of the reason that they didn't give him more rehab starts, is they want to showcase that Zach Eflin is healthy. And why? Why would you want? Well, because let's be honest. If you can get anything for Zach Eflin on an expiring deal, I doubt he comes back next year and he's going to command a hefty contract. I think you try to get whatever you can. So I love if you can maybe, I guess he would pitch, what would that be? Monday, Tuesday would be the next time he pitches, if I'm doing the math right. So, yeah, that's one of the big, I would say, wins. Because remember, like I said yesterday, moving forward, the scoreboard, it is what it is. The Orioles are going to have to win games by player development, guys getting chances. We saw that today with Jackson Holliday. 1 for 3 with a home run. Jackson Holliday continues to look good, batting .261. And so, yeah, Batting 261 with currently how many home runs is he up to? 14? Yep, 14. Damn close. You're damn close. So Sam might have nailed it. So good to see from Jackson Holiday. Westberg gets his hit. Ramon Laureano gets a hit. O'Hearn in the first or second. Mullins gets a double. Overall, yeah, this is true. And so is this. I know some people are like, oh, you got to get other guys in. I don't care anymore. And I mean this so genuinely. I think Ramon Urias is a fantastic player, and I have seen Ramon Urias sit on the bench for 7 straight days and then come off in a massive moment and come through. Ramon Urias is not a player that needs to play every day to stay in rhythm. He has proven that. What this team, I think, needs to be focused on is getting guys like Kobe Mayo at bats. Because with Ryan Mountcastle gone, this was your massive opportunity to give him at bats. Then all of a sudden, Tyler O'Neill comes back. All of a sudden, he's not playing. 11 at bats through July, or 11 plate appearances through July 21st, 15 in the month of July. 10 June, I believe he was 5 of 13 in his last 13 at bats. I mean, he was getting comfortable. He was driving the ball. Last night he comes in and he goes in 4 plate appearances, 3 walks and a hit. On base all 4 times. This season is a wash. 2025 is a wash. What they need to do is make sure guys like Kobe Mayo are developing and guys like Kobe Mayo are getting playing time. I know they said that they made a decision to keep him up here instead of sending him down because something about he can get a certain amount of at-bats here, but he's also watching and maturing and slowing the game down. I don't think that you can slow the game down just by getting a front row seat. You got to play the game. He has to be in there. He has to go out there and actually get at bats. So after this trade deadline, and I mean, who knows what's happening with Tyler O'Neill right now. General soreness is keeping him out. But here's the thing, Sam. I agree. I would agree with you, but Ryan Mountcastle's coming back, and that's a right-handed first baseman. And if I know anything about the Orioles, they're going to lean to Ryan Mountcastle over Kobe Mayo. Yeah, Big Town Sport nails it here. Only time anything in life slowed down while sitting around is drinking a case of beer in the corner. Yeah, it will not. Kobe Mayo is not going to improve. He's not going to suddenly have the game slowed down just because you're giving him free tickets to the front row. He needs at bats. He needs at bats, and he needs them consistently. Like I said, the most impressive thing I've seen from him is yesterday that he had gotten 11 plate appearances in all of July, comes out yesterday, and I'm going to be honest, if it was most young guys, they're swinging at everything. They're trying to just make contact. They're going out there. They are trying to ambush, trying to make a name, put one in the stands, show them like, hey, I deserve to be in the lineup. Kobe Mayo sat there, had some incredible at-bats, worked the count. The first 2 walks were on full counts. Both of them were against, or I believe he was behind in the count or 2-2. He battled back. He worked counts. Then he goes 4 for 4, 1 for 1 with 3 walks, gets on base all 4 times. That was one of the most impressive things I've seen. But I don't see a clear chance. And I know I've seen, and actually I think it was Uzak talking about it especially with Mountcastle's aggressive approach and Mabry trying to be or being known for helping guys with being aggressive in that game plan. I agree, but I think when it comes to the development of Kobe Mayo, that throws another wrench in it because now you're sitting there, and when as soon as most likely O'Hearn's shopped, he's shipped out, he's in Seattle and San Fran, wherever. Next thing you know, Ryan Mountcastle's back. It's like, okay, so that first base DH role didn't really open up. So it's going to be very interesting how they play it, because I also want to see guys I know they're going to potentially do a little manipulation time. But I would not be surprised if a guy I really want to see up soon is Dylan Beavers. I would be shocked if it's a guy with control. If they truly, I'm not sure what other teams, maybe if they truly buy into him still being that top prospect. I just don't know how his value is right now and what kind of level of a major league arm. Because I'm still a massive Kobe Mayo believer, and I think he can be one of those middle of the lineup guys. So for me, it would have to be a young arm. Like, you would have to be, honestly, a guy that I would be like, okay, this is what we're doing. And people are going to hate it because we have the bad taste in our mouth with the Marlins. But like an Edward Cabrera, like, in a trade for that, then that would be something I'd be more interested in. What is Edward Cabrera? What's his contract look like? He's got 3 more years of arbitration. It's 27, 28, 29, 30. He's a guy that I would he's one of the few guys that I would think they would put in for Mayo. Yeah, Soriano would be really nice out in LA. Be really nice power arm. So I think if Kobe's I'm going to assume he's here because I honestly don't know how much talent the Orioles are going to be shopping to give up in the farm system. Hunter, I agree with you here. I'm not having much fun either. But the show goes on. Would love to see O'Hearn get in a ring. But kind of what I talked about last night. It's going into the Kobe Mayo, the Jackson Holiday stuff. Right now, the focus should be on making sure those guys are developing. That's why when you call up a Dylan Beavers, I'm assuming he gets called up within the next month, probably end of August, because they're probably going to try to do some sort of manipulation contract-wise. At this point, I don't even blame them if it's the difference in 10 games. At this point, do it, because I really like Dylan Beavers as a prospect. But if you're calling them up, like, we can't do this merry-go-round again. I can't have Dylan Beavers come up to play one time a week. When Samuel Basayo, we are finally in that territory of Samuel Basayo. Once he gets back, he's got the oblique soreness right now. I think he's taken some swings today or yesterday, and then he may return to the lineup in Norfolk this weekend. Probably around September, we see Basayo come up, and it's the same thing with him. When Samuel Basayo comes up, he needs to be in the lineup at the very least every other day. And that's whether you're rotating him at catcher, DH, especially once it is completely out of reach that you are not making the playoffs. I think we're already there, but once you're mathematically, there is no reason at that point for guys, unfortunately, like Ramon Laureano to necessarily be playing every single day if he's still on the team. I would rather Dylan Beavers play over him at least every other day. With Basayo, obviously, Ryan Mountcastle, Kobe Mayo need to find ways for them to, get in some sort of rotation. I think Basayo also gets some time behind the plate. But then it's what are you doing with Adley when Basayo's behind the plate? Are you giving him days off? Is he playing? Is he DHing? It's going to be a little bit of a merry-go-round. Some musical chairs I think that they're going to have to play in the late August, September. But they better my biggest fear is that, once again, no disrespect to a Ramon Laureano or a Ramon Urias, but when it's late September, mid-September, and the main focus needs to be on getting young guys at bats, I don't want to be seeing Urias starting a bunch of games, getting opportunities over these young guys, because we need these young guys to get this valuable these valuable experiences. Because let's be honest, 2025 is a wash. And I don't need these guys having their first time, their growing pains, fresh in the league to be 2026, where once again we need to compete. And you want to compete and set your team up to be successful, to make a playoff run, to try to win a World Series. And you can't rely on these young guys to be massive focal points if they haven't gotten the experience yet. You can't rely on Basayo to come up and make a debut next year and just hope all goes well. It's hard to think, they can just hand the keys to Beavers or whoever, and then it's all good. They're going to need to get guys experience. That's the biggest thing. I saw someone up here say about the we'll be once Kevin hops on, we'll be spinning the wheel, or not the wheel. We'll be doing the mock draft simulator. Mock draft lottery simulator. Not gonna lie, guys. I'm not having as much fun as I was. I can't even say earlier this year because, let's be honest. It's been I don't know the word to put it. I find deflating, frustrating. I don't know. Yeah, Hunter, this is literally I was trying to think back to when was the last time. When was the last time that you felt like they had some sort of hope? Because even the end of last year, listen, I'm a positive guy. I try to be optimistic. But towards the end of last year, the writing was on the wall that things were kind of going downhill. I'll never forget that. That was special. Tyler O'Neill homered for 6 straight opening day? Was it 6 straight? Westy went yard. Did Adley go yard? Looking up. I'm literally, we're going to go. This is what we're doing. We're just going to reminisce on the good times. Yeah, he did go yard. Adley did go yard. This is where we're at in the delusion. I'm going through the box score of opening day. Golden Cows was leadoff. Forgot about that. I'm not going to lie. I kind of forget that Jackson Holiday wasn't our leadoff hitter the entire year. What did Cowser do? Struck out, walked. All right. Hit by pit. Forgot about that. Because he got hit again, and then 2 days later, Rutschman 3 for 5, homer. Yeah, forgot he's incredible. Westberg 2 for 4, homered in the 8th. This is when we were having fun. When Westberg homered in the 8th, I remember tweeting out some things about this being the year. Tyler O'Neill 3 for 3. Wow, Tyler O'Neill got on all 5 times. Guy missed. Adley did hit 2 bombs. Oh my God. I just completely missed that. I am in. Also, why did we use. Was Heston Kjerstad a defensive replacement? Wow. Congratulations. That's awesome. This is even worse now. I completely forgot he got on all 5 times. We were so fooled. We were so fooled. What else was happening? We had Mountcastle 1 for 5 to Mountcastle double. All right. Mullins 3 for 5. What? He homered too. Yeah. He homered twice. I forgot how much fun we had. Damn. What happened? Wow. How did we spoil these vibes? Like, is it sad that it's been so awful since then that I've completely forgotten about all of this? Like, how did we ruin these vibes? How'd the pitchers do? Holiday 1 for 5. I forgot he played shortstop because I don't know. Single, all right. Eflin, 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. Bam. Also, this is, of course, Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill was the headline photo. Oh, how we have fallen. Someone screenshot this. Orioles 1-0, Toronto 0-1. It was. We had a singular fun day. We had a singular fun day, and then now we're what? Is it 11 games back to 13 games under? Are we back to 13? 13 games under 500. Yep. Story of the season. Orioles tragic. Oh, yeah. I remember. When the Orioles split the opening series, I was upset. Like, I remember legitimately being like, oh, this is going to come back to haunt us. Oh, this one game that we just lost to Toronto, because I think it was the 3rd game we should have won, or the 4th. No, because we won. It was the 2nd one. We should have taken the first 3, I think. Gosh, I remember being like, damn, that one game could really be the difference between getting in the playoffs or not. That was that one game is probably not going to impact much. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Yeah, they were 3-2 record, 8-5, because I was at 8-5 at Orioles opening day. Yeah. Remember when we were having fun this season? Like, remember when we would show up at 6:40, 6:35 every day, and we would be like, man, I'm so excited for some Orioles baseball. I got to be honest with you guys. It's been like, it feels like every game you can tell, like, when the writing's on the wall. When the Orioles got 2nd and 3rd, no outs, and then they made 2 outs on the base paths, getting gunned out, going home on contact, and then Mullins getting picked off, you just kind of look at yourself and you're like, yeah. Like, you just have to kind of sit there and stare at the screen, and you just kind of understand, like, it's one of those games. Like, because every game you tell yourself, like, no, they're gonna come out. Hell, they jumped out to the lead, and you're like, okay, 1-0. Let's see. Zach Eflin looks good. Then Manzardo singles, Quan and Ramirez score. After Ramirez gets that double on, honestly, a pretty good pitch from Eflin. Holiday homers in the sixth. You're like, okay. And I literally tweeted this out. At this point, I'm like only tuning into games because I enjoy watching Jackson Holiday play baseball. Like that's the reason to tune in. That's one of the main reasons that you tune in. So Jackson Holiday, and then let's all be honest, as soon as the 9-hitter hitting, what was he before the like 168 before the double? If I had $1 for every time the Orioles either blew a game or got beat in a game because they couldn't get out the 7 through 9 batter, or the 9-hole got a massive hit, did something, 2-out double from a guy batting 168, I believe, before that double. And next thing you know, you got a guy on second against Stephen Kwan, who is one of the best bat to ball. Is it me? I think someone put a tweet out about this, and I couldn't agree more. Does it feel like Stephen Kwan is up every inning? Like, does Stephen Kwan bat a million times a game? I swear every time I looked up, Stephen Kwan was at the plate. Stephen Kwan is the most annoying player to play against because he doesn't strike out. He fouls everything off, works the count, plays platinum glove defense. Well, only one more game against him, right? Only one more game against him. At one point, weren't the Orioles and Guardians a game apart, like recently? Yeah, because the Guardians have won a lot of games recently. I think not too long ago, the Guardians and Orioles were decently close. Yeah, I was going to say, when we were 7 under, I feel like that was it. It just shows you the difference between good and bad teams. I mean, like, they were literally – the Guardians were in a very similar – we were literally just, 2 weeks ago, a game apart. Now they're a game above 500, and we're 13 games. Since April 3rd, 2024? Is this 24? Like, yeah. Yeah. It was the last time that we were at 500. Okay, I thought you meant – I was like, yeah, they've had a losing record since then. I was like, we've 13 games under since then. I see what we're saying now. Yeah, I joked about it, but I think it is true at this point. Like, we kept on saying, like, oh, they just got to make a run. Like, they're 7 under. They just got to make the run. Getting back to 7 under was the run. We're now closer to back to 18 under than we are to 7 under. That's tough. I thought I remembered something about this. Yeah, it was like they released chapter 1. Oh, I'm not sure whatever happened with that. This is all we got to look forward to at this point. I keep looking at the box score from the first game. Yeah, because the Orioles should have won game 4. And they split the series 2-2, and everyone was upset, saying that was going to be the game that separated the Orioles in the playoffs. So, join me now. We got Kevin. Kevin, another loss. Saw that coming.
Yippee. Don't you just love it?
It's another day in paradise, you know?
It's something like that. It's yeah.
I don't know if they're a better team without Batista last year. They're just a better team, period. They had a lot. One, they didn't struggle with injuries, but
I mean, have you done the simulator yet?
no, I haven't. We'll get
Yes, let's go. I don't know if it updates. Like, I don't know how quickly it updates.
Yeah, it's already updated.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, because we have a 5th odds still. Yeah, we're tied with Atlanta.
Okay, nice.
Awesome. All right. Let's get this thing rolling. Tankathon.com. All right. Because we're back with this. Let's see if we get the first overall pick. So we have 3 spins.
We got number 2 the first night, which is pretty good.
So let's see. Spin number 1. All right, 3. Not the worst. Moving up 2 spots, I'd be happy. You know, if you gave me the 3rd pick, damn. White Sox and Athletics. They had 26 and 21% odds to get first and fallen to 5. Both fell 4.
Tragic.
All right, reset it. Number 2. Let's see what we got. Jesus. This is what's going to happen. I've already accepted the fact that we're going to fall to a place and it's just going to be so stupid.
So dumb.
Okay. Here we go. Last one. Now or never. Can we get number 1?
Come on.
Number 2 again.
Oh. It's
We've got to lose again.
We
got to lose again so we can get the 11.83%. Because right now we're only sitting at 8.68. We need to bump up ahead of, which is actually, now that I'm looking at it, pretty dumb because why do we have the same record as Atlanta and suddenly they get the better chance at number 1? That's stupid.
Yeah. And Samuel, they made the rules to where the top 3 worst records are ineligible for top 10 picks to discourage tanking.
You can't.
So
you can't be top 3 more than 2 straight years.
Yes. But is it the top 1 or 2 records that are automatically disqualified?
Let me look it up.
Or what's the official rule on disqualified records?
Yeah.
Is it only top 3 twice in 2 years in a row? Or is there another?
Yeah, so teams that receive revenue sharing payouts can't receive a lottery pick for more than 2 years in a row, and those that don't can't pick in the top 6 in consecutive drafts. So a club that's ineligible for the lottery can't select higher than 10th.
So I guess the Rockies. Wait. So I guess that means the Rockies. Who was it this year? The Rockies. I'm
literally looking up why can't the Rockies. Due to the league's anti-tanking rules, from receiving a top 6 pick. Yeah, you can't receive a top 6 pick in consecutive years.
Oh, so it's top 6 pick. Okay.
Yeah, so they picked in 3rd and 4th, and 3rd in 2024, 4th in 2025, making them ineligible for a top 10 pick.
So you can't have it in back-to-back years?
Yeah, so if the Orioles get in the top 6 this year, they can get in the top 6 again next year, but they can't the year after.
Okay, so it can't be 3 years in a row. Okay, so
yeah,
disregard what I said. Okay, gotcha. I thought they had implemented some other rule. Interesting. Well, hopefully that won't be the case for the Orioles.
I mean, would you be surprised at this point?
Well, I'm saying that, hopefully they're going to be better next year, so they don't have to.
Well, okay, I get that, but I was making a joke. we didn't think they were going to be there in this situation. Like, I definitely didn't think I guess technically I thought like they could be in the lottery because that's every team that's not in the playoffs, but didn't think we would be sitting here on July 23rd spending our time with mock draft lottery.
Yeah. I mean, no. No. Not at all.
Kevin, I know you missed it, but we went through opening day's box score to feel something again. The 10-2 win versus the Blue Jays. It was something.
You went through what?
The opening day box score.
Wow.
Just to feel something. Just to feel something. But I'm going to put the call-in link in the chat or in the you guys know where it is. I don't know why I didn't think they were going to be out of it this fast. And I saw someone talking about it in the chat earlier. Kevin, I'm trying to type in the password now because I got logged out. But I mean,
that happens to me all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why this logs us out constantly. But if you talk about, earlier in this season, worst case scenarios, I just genuinely don't think that even the most pessimistic fans thought on July 23rd they would be just this astronomically out of it. And I saw someone say before, like they made it easy on Elias. Like they are definitely not in no man's land anymore. If you were worried about them
and watch them win the next 3 games.
Yeah, like if you thought that they were gonna be 3 games under and put pressure on Elias to where they're like, oh, do we 13 games? That's not screaming, hey, let's buy.
Could you imagine if this team bought?
They just get a bunch of rentals. All
Dylan
1 year
Cease. Dylan Cease, come on down.
Kobe Mayo for Dylan Cease. They give up Basayo for Eugenio Suarez.
Man, it feels like they value Kobe Mayo for a tuna sandwich at this point.
Why would you want a guy in who got on base 4 times yesterday? Yeah. I think what if we just buy everything? What if the Orioles just bought everything?
Wait, we tried. We're turning back to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is officially back. I'm going to say make the best possible or best case scenario trade deadline for the Orioles
2025. Yeah.
It's going to give me random players. So, while this is generating, do you want to get to the call-ins?
Yeah. Let's get to our first call. We got Steven behind the scenes.
Well, this is generating.
Steven, how we doing?
Let's get to our first call.
Oh, man. I'd love to that Zach Eflin outing.
Yeah. The Eflin outing was good. It was kind of the offense and everything else that was bad. I mean, Eflin, for the majority of it, was besides really 2 pitches or, the one RBI single, Eflin looked great. He looked like Zach Eflin, and I'll tell you this. If you want to take any positives out today, at least his trade value's back. People aren't going to argue, is Zach Eflin healthy, especially if he goes out there Monday. Monday's the biggest start for the Orioles maybe in a long time because you need him to go do exactly this again. Go give us 5 innings, 2 runs, so then suddenly we can go to teams and be like, hey, Eflin's healthy. If you want to get that Eflin for, to be your number 3 to win a few extra games and make the playoffs, you could probably add a top 15, pick prospect into the farm system.
The Cubs, I can see him going to the Cubs.
Yeah.
But I don't know who you'd want from them. But point is, they lost not Justin Turner, but that pitcher that everybody wanted on the Orioles last year.
Justin Steele.
Yeah, like he could slot in nicely there, and they seem to be in a good window now. So kind of disappointing. We're talking about trades instead of like, oh yeah, let's go get somebody ourselves. No.
I literally put out a tweet the other day. I was like, the trade deadline was so much more fun last few years when I saw rumors and we were the ones getting the good player. Like when we were the ones getting the star, and it was like, oh, should the Orioles get Tariq Skubal? And I'm like, I don't know. Should we? Now it's like, should the Orioles blow it up? And you're like, I don't know. Should we? Very different reaction.
I get a weird feeling we're going to see articles saying, oh, the Orioles should have bought high on Tariq Skubal last year. It's like, yeah, but we didn't. So
yeah, well, at this point, honestly, it would be a lot. I'd feel a lot worse right now if we were having this season with Tariq Skubal, who's after next year is a free agent. We gave up Jackson. I would be feeling awful because then next year is a must win.
I mean, it already kind of is a must win, no? Otherwise, it's what did we do all that losing for? You got an owner who's ready to win, and we're not, since really he took over. Good God.
Yeah, it was a little bit of winning, but.
Yeah, you win 90 games his first, like really since he took the sale became final to now, you can kind of see how it happened, how we got to here, but you just can't believe it. I can't believe it. We were told Gunnar is going to be like, compete for MVPs every year, knocking the cover off the ball, and he's going to hit the damn warehouse with a baseball. He has what? 11 home runs?
Yep. 11 home runs.
Is it 11? I keep on giving him an extra. I don't know why I'm convinced he has 12. I think I said earlier today on the Ryan Ripken show.
Are you
12.
Manifesting?
I guess. Yeah, it is 11.
That's all we've got, Kevin. It's all we've got left.
You're not lying, Stephen. You are not lying. At this point, you're counting down the hours and the minutes and the seconds till the trade deadline. I mean, that's what we're saying, right? Like,
right. So I want you guys to put on your GM cap. If there's one move you guys would do at the deadline this year, what would you do?
I think it's probably time to move off of Seti at this point. I feel like it's time, and it hurts to say it because he's one of those guys. When you think Orioles, you think Seti, especially he's been through the rebuild, and it feels like it's time for him. I think and it still is so weird for me to say, the best return you probably are going to get is for Charlie Morton. So I probably say that I think it's a no-brainer to move off of him. So I cheated. I gave you two, but those are the ones I would make.
Yeah.
Zach, what about you?
I think right now, overall, Ryan O'Hearn, I think, gets you the most value just because of what I think you're going to get into a battle between the Mariners and between the Giants. I think those are two teams that could be heavily in on him. So if you are able to get a bidding war, price of a brick goes up. So that's the hope to get the most value from him. But that's the guy that I look towards. I'm hoping for everything that you can just, get some sort of value or at least some sort of top end value, add a top 15 prospect to your system. But Steven, appreciate you calling in as always, my guy. We'll talk to you next time. You stay well. Awesome. Let's keep it rolling. We got Arkansas Joe behind the scenes. Joe, how we doing?
What's going on?
Man, the Orioles are still playing baseball? I stopped keeping track.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing something on the baseball field. I don't know if it's playing baseball.
I tell you, the Ballyhoo concert last night was a lot more fun than Orioles baseball.
I'm sure. I'm sure it was.
Even Shannon was impressed. She said
Oh, all right, man. Yeah,
That was her
Gonna be
first time
nice.
seeing him. We're more red dirt country kind of folks around here.
You know,
Folks around
Joe, I
here.
think a
Yes,
lot
I
of
almost said fellas, Shannon. I'm sorry. We're red dirt country folks around these parts, but beach vibes all around last night.
yeah.
Hell of
Well,
a show.
better vibes in the Orioles.
They
That's 100% right.
they treated us like we were family, so
That's awesome. That's awesome.
that's all you can ask for. We had a great time. It was an early wake up call today, so I'm a little tired, but
Yeah.
yeah, can't complain.
Love it.
Yeah,
well, you know,
Ballyhoo
actually, if
Drew
you're
was,
talking about the Orioles, there's probably a lot to complain about. We actually,
yeah,
if you
there
look
is.
at Twitter,
I
there's
mean,
nothing but.
let's be real. If the Rockies come in and we win 3 straight, the season's back on.
They're winning it all. They're winning it all.
And it's going to be the best thing ever. Come Monday morning, it's going to be great. But I think the Rockies are probably going to at least get one. So it's just bound to happen. But you see, they announced the Cowser hat. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, the whole is it what like the section thingy?
Yeah, the section.
Yeah.
They stole Jason
They
Bennington's idea. Didn't give him any credit, and
What
made
did
a
they call
promotion
it?
out of it.
I'm looking it up. It was Cowser's something.
Is it
They didn't call it like
Corral?
the
It's
corral.
not
Yeah,
that.
Cowser's
Is
Corral.
it Corral? Okay.
Yeah. So they basically stole
Yep,
Jason's
Cowser's
idea,
Corral.
made it their own, and didn't give him any credit. Congratulations, Orioles.
Yeah, don't you just love
Yeah,
it?
it's wonder where we've seen this before.
But hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Joe, appreciate you hopping on as always to talk about something that's a little bit better than at least.
Better vibes.
Yeah.
Better
Try to
vibes.
give you the good vibes, man. Try to bring
Thank
it
you.
back a little bit.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Joe. We'll talk to you next
Awesome.
time.
When we gonna get Zach on Locked On Ravens, Kevin? That's the
Man, he has to earn it. He has to earn it. He has to earn it.
We're on the live show, Joe. I'm waiting for the live show.
I know.
The
Yeah.
Friday guest, Zach Bollinger for season.
I'll never be able to live up to Rocco de Sangro.
And well, if Zach is willing to record me at 3:30 in the morning, then you can have one.
Like Rocco did.
Rocco did do it too. Rocco.
Yeah, I know. He would
do in the morning.
You guys would be on at like 2 a.m. You would text in the Discord.
Rocco's like, yeah, I'm getting home from the studio at like 1:30. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll be here.
Yeah, like I'm laying in bed and Rocco would text in the Discord and be like, Kevin, I'm ready to record. It's like 2:15. I'm like, oh my God, guys. I'm like, go to bed.
Well, there you go. You see, now you know what you got to do, Zach. Now you know what you got to do.
I mean, you were up for Corbin Burns, Zach.
Yeah,
I was.
Burns.
That's right.
I didn't want to be. I literally texted that I wasn't.
Yeah. Zach was having FOMO though, so yeah, he had fun.
I just laid in bed. I was like, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
But hey, it's still hot out here, by the way, with 102 degrees today. So,
Man.
It's getting hotter by the day.
Well, stay cool and stay safe. That is some crazy.
We're staying hydrated. I think I use the bathroom like 10 times every day.
That is brutal. That is brutal.
dropping pounds. So that's good.
There we go.
Hey,
there we go.
Love it, Joe. Love it. You stay good, stay healthy, and we'll catch you next time, my friend.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
See you tomorrow, Joe. Gosh. I know I'm not on Kevin's 4 a.m. grind. That's what really separates us.
Just
Is it going to be 100 here tomorrow?
Is it? I haven't checked the weather. I don't know.
He might be talking. Rick might be.
I mean, are you checking the weather?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Rick's saying yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, it says high of 92 where I am. So
yeah,
99 is Friday. Yeah, so 99 is rain on Friday.
Is it supposed to rain on Friday?
It's supposed to rain at night, like right around 7 or 8.
Kevin, I'm going to Flavia that night.
You're going to what?
I'm going to Flavia.
I'll just break the news now. It is supposed to rain every day of the week and every day of the weekend.
Where are you looking? Are you looking at Baltimore?
Yes, I looked up weather in Baltimore.
Okay, because the weather app on mine. I mean, do you not use the weather app?
I'm looking. Oh, all right. Let me go to weather.com. Let me.
Because I was gonna say my weather app is saying.
Okay, this one says mostly sunny 101 on Friday. Yeah. Okay. So it does say showers at night though for Saturday. Okay. I don't know. It's gonna be hot. That's all I know. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing it's gonna be hot, but let's keep it rolling. We got our next call, and we got Andy behind the scenes. Andy, what's going on, my guy?
What's up, guys? I think, Zach, that was a very appropriate way to start the stream, where it was, the only thing that happened today was the Ravens game, or Ravens first practice, because
Yeah.
the Orioles game.
The only thing I remember happening in Baltimore sports today.
Yeah, I was traveling back from work, so I was listening to on the radio. I finally saw the video of the Mullins getting picked off and just that debacle of second and third. It's like, could that just be any more 2025 Orioles? I mean, that it's just there is base running mistakes, just mental stuff. It's just awful. And they will never do this, but I saw that Mullins, WAR, some people love it, some people hate it. He has a negative 0.5 WAR after starting, I think April, he was obviously our best hitter. At least that's what it felt like. Yeah. Man, it's been rough, and they would never do this, but do you sit Cedric to try to retain the very little trade value that he has? It probably doesn't matter at this point, but it's just been horrendous. Horrendous.
I'd probably say whatever value he has is probably there already. I mean, I'm not sure anything is going to super.
You're going to hope that a team trades for his upside.
Yeah.
I think that's apparent now. Beginning of the season, if he would have kept that up, we'd be talking about one of the top bats available.
They'd be winning more games. I mean,
now you're talking about, okay, you're hoping a team wants Cedric Mullins, hoping that, hey, they saw him show up, be the only player that showed up in the playoffs last year. Maybe they think, okay, he has come up clutch. He is big with runners in scoring position. I mean, he somehow still leads the team in RBIs, which is crazy. But Cedric Mullins, I think he's a guy, And I mean, I hate it because as much as it's nice to have his range out in the outfield, I mean, another one where it's like an average arm throws out Naylor pretty easily, I feel like, from center field there.
It's just, it sucks, and it's just got to be better, but it's not going to. And, it's sad because Cedric Mullins is one of the bright spots, and, they're really rough years, and, the turnaround, and it's just the way that this is going to end is, just tough for Cedric. Still love him, just tough. I think you were talking about, Zach, as well, the prospect plan of, Mayo and what happens when Mountie comes back and stuff like that. Just to sort of add on, they need to do basically exactly what they did with Gunnar when they called him up on August 31st, I think it was, and to make him sort of eligible if we somehow snuck into the playoffs, and just let him play basically every single day. They got to do that. Now, will they? Probably not, but that's just something you have to do that with Mayo, Basayo, Beavers, and I would also love to see them, reward results as well in the minor leagues. Meaning, like the guy that is it Machine? Is that the guy who was doing really well in spring training? Just
Triple A actually has.
Just give him a crack at it.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to. There's another guy I'm looking up right now, who in Norfolk is hitting really well. Shoot, where is he?
Oh, it's Jackson. I forget what his first name is, but Jackson. He was playing shortstop.
Yeah, Jeremiah Jackson's batting .381 in 36 games.
Yeah, it's like, why not? Why not do that? Why not? Some of these guys that are kind of, they're a little bit older. You can't really call them prospects, but if they're hitting,
Yeah.
At some point, the guys up here are not hitting; they're not performing. So, like, at some point, I feel like you just got to reward results. And
Yeah, I mean, he's a second baseman. He's 25 years old, second baseman, shortstop. If you expand rosters, you need guys. Why not give him a chance? Well, what's the worst that happens? He goes out there, performs poorly, and you're like, damn, the guy we didn't have in our future plans isn't a part of our future plans. Best case scenario, he goes, hits the absolute cover off the ball, and you're sitting there and now going into next year, maybe he's a part of a deal that some team takes the chance on and you can go get a pitcher. Because, he's probably not going to be a mainstay on the big league roster, but if you can convince another team that, hey, this guy could be something, maybe you get something. And knowing the Orioles' luck, he'll go somewhere else and hit 320 career as a major leaguer, and that's just how it rolls. But, I agree. Let these young guys – you don't know what you have until you give them a chance.
Yep, exactly. Just to add on to a couple nights ago, your trades and stuff, I sent a tweet out about the Chris Martin, about potentially replacing Chris Martin with Sir Anthony. But I kind of love the Sir Anthony and Ramon Urias back to Philly, not Urias, but, just having him part of the deal because Alec Boehm, I think, got hurt. So, slot him in at third. And it's not going to give you a crazy package, but you might be able to pair get a little bit better of a prospect. I know some GMs, I've heard interviews, they don't love pairing guys at trade deadlines and like to do one guy, but that's something that I would hope happens.
Because I think it's not out of the realm that the Orioles, if they're trading away guys and they get offered, even if it's not top end guys, but they get offered major league guys, that they feel like can help the team in 26, 27, 28, however long it may be, I think they go for it. I don't think it necessarily that they're going to be stuck trying to get guys in AA, single A, they have to get guys. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking at younger guys in the majors and are like, okay, we will take the chance on these guys.
Absolutely. Yep. Well, thank you guys for having me on, and appreciate you going through the suffering just like all of us.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. It's what we're here for.
Andy, appreciate you as always, my guy.
You, man.
Awesome. It's going to be we got to get through it together. That's the whole thing. It's therapy for all of us. So,
that's true.
We're an hour into this. We still got 96 people watching on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are less than 40 away from hitting 2,000. So we'd like to do that this season. That would be pretty cool. I hope we get 40 the next 50 games. So that'd be cool. If you have any friends that are looking to do the suffering together, I guess that sounds right phrase. Do the suffering together. Go through the suffering together. Not do the suffering. Go through the suffering. Guess would we be? The Orioles would be doing the suffering for us, right?
And we'd be going through it. Yep.
Yeah. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Come join the community. We appreciate everyone who calls in, everyone in the comment section. Well, that's going to do it. I think. Kevin, anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I did the funny best case Orioles trade deadline.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. What did we do?
ChatGPT, I had to go to Google Gemini because ChatGPT said the Orioles should acquire Corbin Burns from the Brewers again for Dylan Beavers, Connor Norby, and Chase McDermott.
Oh, okay.
And then they should also get Zach Eflin from Tampa Bay again for Hudson Haskin and Juan Rojas. And then they should get Scott Barlow from the Royals.
Okay.
And Whit Merrifield from the Blue Jays.
Okay.
So then
not all with those teams, but we tried.
Yeah. So then we did the real one, and this one actually was a lot better.
That was a bad one. All right.
Yes, that was a bad one. This one says trade Zach Eflin to Houston for Jose Fleury, who is the Astros' number 7 prospect, who's a pitcher. Send Cedric Mullins to the Phillies for Mick Abel and Alex McFarland. So hey, I'm good with that.
That would be very nice.
Charlie Morton to the Red Sox for Blaze Jordan. Awesome name, by the way.
Blaze Jordan. I would love if we got Blaze Jordan.
Yep. So he's right now, I think, number 8 is the Red Sox.
Where is Blaze Jordan? Obviously, but where? Because I haven't heard that name in so long. He was like a high school legend, wasn't he?
With a name like that, you're going to be a legend anywhere.
That's why. Yeah. I'm in.
Yeah. All right. And then we got Ryan O'Hearn to the Mariners for Michael Arroyo, who is the Mariners' number 5 prospect. And then Gregory Soto and Seranthony Dominguez to the Mets. You were calling them a Mets deal, weren't you? Was that you?
No,
Or was that?
Right. I'll take credit.
Who was it? Oh, it was Ryan. All right. Well,
Right.
yeah, it was fine. It was you. Seranthony and Gregory Soto to the Mets for Drew Gilbert and Jack Wenninger. And then you'll love this one. Sagano goes to the Yankees for Will Warren. They threw that one in there just for you. Just for you.
That was like, what do you say F me for? Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, I'm like, that was so unnecessary. The one guy said I wouldn't want from the Yankees. They're just like, yeah, give him that for Sagano.
Who was the guy you want to keep out of everybody too?
Exactly. They know.
So that was the I really wish they had thrown Slater in one of those deals for you, but can't.
Austin Slater return.
Yeah.
I'd get physical. Kevin, I would drive to your house and we would have to fight on the street.
Why me? What did I do?
Because you're the messenger and I can't shoot. Like, don't shoot the messenger. What am I going to do? Fight the computer? I have to fight somebody, so I'd have to fight the messenger.
Fight the computer, yeah.
I would have to fight the messenger.
Me.
I would have to fight the messenger.
I don't know what I did.
I like it. Money's already being moved, Kevin. This is happening. Main event.
Okay.
24 hours
Yeah, this is the grand plan to control the markets. We'll throw the fight.
It's already working. 24-hour stream concludes with us getting in the boxing ring.
Yeah, and us both taking home millions of dollars.
No, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Kevin, anything else?
No, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's it. Orioles lose 3-2. Another disappointing game. Eflin looked good. Maybe trade value goes up. Jackson Holiday, home run. That was neat. Keep it up. That's cool. But besides that, another disappointing game. 3 straight losses. Orioles look to avoid the 4-game sweep tomorrow at 1:10. So we'll be here probably right after the Ryan Ripken show. We'll hop on. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll let you know. We'll tell your people. So tell your people,
right.
our people reach out and they'll let you know. And by our people, look for when it goes live on the thing. So we'll see you then for another edition of Kevin and Zach React. I want to say keep the faith, but just get through it. We'll get through it together. Kevin Gosman.
Future Oriole legend Will Warren.
I hate this game.